guys, it's Mel here from LW Scrapping. I'm here today to do a layout for you for quite a few different things. Actually, I'm going to combine it all into one. Firstly, it's Mix It Up Monday. The sketch will be up in the left-hand corner, and it's courtesy of Christine. I'm also doing it, so Mix It Up Monday is we take a sketch and we put mixed media to it, okay, as much or as little as we want. Scraptember Day 8 is new supply. Excuse my scrap, but all the rest is new supply. It is the, let me get the paper, Uniquely Creative Steampunk, Steampunk Graffiti Creative Kit. And I'm going to use quite a bit out of it actually. So this is how this is the page that comes in with it to tell you what it is, and you get lots of fussy cuts as well as a whole heap of ephemera, some foam stickers. I actually got a stencil, 2 dies, and there was so much in the kit I could not believe it, and I was highly impressed with it. So I'm going to use that new kit today. Doing it also for 52 weeks of favourite photos. Well, I have some favourite photos here, and they were everyday moments, okay? Everyday moments in a, what's it called? An important event, right? So around the world with Ginger's Corner, we're doing children's books, and the one that I'll have that up in the left-hand side so that you can see what we're doing. Story-based layout of an important event. So a lot of journaling, if you know, to tell the story. Steampunk style, gears and clocks. On your page, story you are telling, of the story you are telling. Journaling of the story you are telling. Right. So I have layout for up here for banners. Down here is for the bits that go across. Now, I've got some photos. I still haven't figured out how I'm putting it on there yet. Or if I'm going, actually, I might go like that. Depending on where that falls. They are my 2 photos. Okay, yes, they are of a lawnmower. A ride-on lawnmower. Which was an absolute huge event in our life. So, our property takes between my husband and I, depending on how we're going, 3 hours to 3.5 hours to mow. Okay, so that's push mower, like, you know, your petrol push mower. And we last year were gifted some money from my parents, who had gifted my sister some money and said, right, well, we're going to do the same for you guys. And my mum said, you know, put it towards something that you really need. What is it that you really need? And we both said a ride-on lawnmower. So that was, and Mum and Dad they were fine with that because they knew how badly we needed one, because it was getting to the point where Darren's back was hurting, his neck was hurting. It would take nearly all day to get the lawns mowed because he was in so much pain, and then I could do a certain amount, but then I'd get out of breath from, you know, with asthma and stuff. So 10 minutes it takes now. So I've already done my journaling. I just haven't rubbed out the lines on that. So in this new collection, there was fussy cut tags, and I actually had thought when I cut them out, how the heck am I ever going to use those? And then this sketch came up, and I thought, yes. So that's how we're going to do it. So before we put anything down, we're going to do the background. You guys know I like steampunky. So I've got the gear stencil, and it's on the, I'm going to use the plain side of this side so that, you know, we can steampunk it up to our heart's content. We'll get the gears on there with our brown. Now, steampunk, people may think, is just plain, bland, you know, brown and blacks, etc. And it's actually not. When you see some steampunk stuff on Pinterest, you will be amazed at the colours in the steampunk. It's just the look of the steampunk. So get some brown on here. I'm going brown first. And it doesn't really matter, you know, how much it shows or doesn't show. Like I probably won't even get in the middle. Oh, well, I might put one up there. Like that line back up. It's a good workout for the old hands, I can tell you, or arms. This stencil I actually got from Scrapbook Fantasies, and they do have some steampunk stuff in their collections. It's not just all cutesy stuff. That's probably going to get covered. So what we'll do is, I forgot to put, I love the coloured bricks on the back too. Oh, go that one first. I'll put that on there so I don't get ink all over me. So I'll go that and that. I forgot to double-side the tape. The tape on the back is what I'm trying to get at. I didn't do that one either. I did the dark brown wood grain one, which was another, it's brand new out of my collection. It's out of the Scrapbook Fantasy one, but it was a bit of scrap on my desk, and I just grabbed those because I nearly forgot to put the other two on there. I'm going to come down like that, right? And all I'm going to do is just get my pen or pencil, roughly put one at the top and the bottom, one at the side, like that. Now I've got to see if I can see them. Now I got a stamp the other day. I went to my, like local second-hand store, and I actually got a Heidi Swap stamp of all clocks. $3. How about that? Never really thought of going to a second-hand shop until, a lot of you ladies over in America I see do it. And then I heard of a couple of the ladies on the mainland of Australia go to their second-hand stores, and I thought, you know what, I've got one right where I go to shop for the cheap shop, and I might just, I go there to get a cheap book sometimes. Now these ones we probably won't see, but we'll pop it over there. Now the clocks, even though we've got to put clocks on here, they kind of have a meaning for us, because with the event that I'm talking about, time is what it saves us. It saves us so much time. So much time. And so much bad backs and necks. And I'm just going to stick it up here, but it's probably going to get covered. I'll do a second-hand stamp there. I haven't really decided how I'm going to embellish this yet. So first of all, let's get these three down. If I can find where I did a line, would be really good. There's one line. There's the second line. Third line is about there. Right. I'm going to stick these down. I'm going to go about there like that. See, the one I stamped over here, you're not going to see. You're not going to see these. But I think there'll be enough at the top that we will see, and around the side. I might be able to get another, another clock stamped. I'll show you in a moment. Hang on, where did I just pop that there? It's going to go off on my mat, but we might go something like that. I'm going to turn it around. I know we won't, it'll be upside down, but there. Just go like that. That's down. These one down. So you guys, I know some people are thinking, you know, this isn't, you know, a real major event mill, but to us it was. There's no way in heck we could afford to buy a ride-on lawnmower. Oh, excuse me, I've got asthma again. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, there's no way we would be able to afford a ride-on because they're just so expensive here in Tasmania or even the rest of Australia, really. I just got that crooked. Let's go like that. If I need to, we could just bring... I don't mind that I don't see it there. Now this bit is going to go... So we sat on our money for a little bit and waited till winter. And we did a lot of homework on the different lawnmowers and you know, different things about the lawnmowers. And we finally decided on one. And we went to the place that we were going to get it from, and we got treated like, well, he didn't want to help us at all, and it was like, oh, you guys couldn't afford it anyway, so I'm not going to waste my time type thing. And so with that, I got a bit disheartened, and because all three of us went, Danina came as well, because we were all going to be using it. You know, Darren's taught her to, actually she's probably better at it than me. I'm not that comfortable with it yet. And so with that, we went to another shop at Invermay. I said, look, I go there to get the bits and pieces that you need. It's called Pillows. And they were the kindest, most helpful people that I've ever come across. And they told us all about the mower that we're looking at. Darren had certain questions that he wanted to ask, and they had absolutely no worries whatsoever in answering any of the questions. Actually, I don't mind that. Let's go like that. And then we said, you know, we had the money, and you know, there's no way that we, you know, could they deliver it if we bought it, because we didn't have any way of coming to get it. He not only said that he would deliver it, he delivered it that night on his way home from work. He also threw in a whole heap of stuff. And then I got back in the car, we were so excited and happy, and Darren goes, oh, I wonder if that you could get a trailer with that, like a little trailer to put on the back of that. So I went in and asked the young guy that was helping us, and he goes, yep, you can. And he looked out the back, and he said, yep, I'll bring it with me. And I went, well, how much is it? Because I need to give you the money. He said, nah, giving it to you. And we have not had one problem with it. And the other service that we get with it is anytime there is a problem, they can actually come out and fix it. We don't have to try and get it in there. So that was the best news ever. I'm going to put a motorbike on there because it's like a motor. Let me have a look at what I've got in here. I think I've used all the gears out of here. I might use the gears and stuff out of there. Oh, big. Like a really big I like that big event. I wish I had the word event. What have I got on here? Never worry, never surrender. Embrace the chaos. Stand tall, stay gritty. That would go wicked. Let me have a look here. Write your own story. Well, we kind of did that in the end. Okay, what's in that one? Get all the gears out of this one. Alright, there's one gear. It's another gear. Like that. Another gear. Sorry guys, having another little attack there. Don't need birthday wishes. Break the mold. Well, he certainly did in a big way. Another gear. Could just use the top of that. I don't know what I cut it off. I'm not going to use that then. Okay. That's all that there. Let's just go like that. And I think I'm going to go epic style. So anyway, we were very lucky. We certainly okay. I like that epic style. Maybe not break the mold. That one down here. So my clocks are just going to be in the background. I don't have any clocks. Oh, I suppose I could fussy cut one. Oh, what did I just put there? Oh, I think that'll do. We'll go like that. It's not a motorbike, but it is a ride-on. We might go so anyway, so we've got the little trailer. We got the oil and the filter to do an oil change, plus the plus a bigger petrol tank, like for me to go and get it filled to, you know, fill it up with. And sure enough, we paid for it. We went and got some lunch. We come home. We got stuck into the garage to start clearing it out a little so that we had room to put it in there. And he came, pulled up with it, he drove it off, drove it in, took photos of it in our yard, and you know, explained a few more things to my husband, to Darren about it, and we've only used it a couple of times before, you know, summer had finished and it was no more cutting lawn time. So yeah, so that's our big event in our life that's happened. I wonder how I've put those. I might be able to get some. Stick that one there. I'm going to stick one there and one over up in here. So this is just going to be the little cluster. It's going to be the bigger one. You might think, well, what's light bulbs got to do with that? Well, where it is in the garage, you've got to put the light on to look at it. And that's where she is in here. I'm going to go there. So she drove it in there, actually. So that was the day we got it. And Mum and Dad were really happy for us because they know exactly how much pain we were going through just to get the lawns mowed. Let's get that one up in there. And so yeah, but we had enough money there that we got quite a few other things as well. I got a new vacuum cleaner. I got a laptop, and you know, for my use, and a coffee machine. Yes, I know, everyone in America, you guys all have coffee machines, but over here they're extremely expensive, and last year was the very first time I got a coffee machine. So you buy the little pods from the supermarket, and I call it having a real coffee. Come on, double-sided tape, cooperate. Go like that. Now, I had them just the other day. But I won't be able to find them now. I'll just sort this out. Could even be on my desk somewhere. Yeah. Oh well. I'll go without the cameras. If I can find them, I'll put one on. Because this is the messy desk I've got. I really need to clean up, you guys. Again, it's disaster area. There's the keys. They're a steampunk key. Wait. Oh, well, we need a key to start it, don't we? We can stick a key on. What keys have we got in here? I don't want huge ones. Got a couple of little ones. Go like that. Go like that. And we could go like that. I've got these steampunk keys from Scrapbook Fantasies. I've got steampunk cameras and cats. No idea where my cats are either. They should be together, actually. Oh, gosh. Sorry if this is a long one, you guys. Just go in there properly. Thank you. Could be like the birds carrying the key. So yeah, so it shouldn't take us very long at all. We used it quite a few times. I say we didn't get to use it much. We did use it quite a few times before the end of the season, but not as much as what we thought we would. Like when we start up, it will be quite a bit of, it'll be every weekend it'll get used. Now, what I'm trying to look for is an eraser. Right there, and I'm just going to erase the lines out of my journaling. I like to put lines down so that I can actually see where I'm writing and I'm in a straight line, especially if I've got to do a lot of, like, you guys know me, I don't normally journal, but this was a story that I was trying to tell for these photos. That, you know, even though it might not be a big event in other people's lives, it was an absolutely huge event for us. Now, I am going to go gold, Nouveau, and brown splatters. Keeping with the, so we'll go up here. I'm just going to do it in 2 different places on each one. Right, and this was also at a time where I didn't really realise my camera was chopping heads off. That was really smart, wasn't it? Silly camera. Right, now I shouldn't get anything, shouldn't make anything get all out of whack with the Nouveau. This is Walnut Stain Distress Spritz. And it splatters beautifully. There we go. Done. I'm really happy with that layout. I've been wanting to tell that story. I mean, I've probably told it partially, but that was our big event in our life last year. Major event. So I think I've got some photos that I can also do a double-sided layout with later on, showing the trailer as well. So that'd be quite good. Okay, so if you think you might like to have a go at something like this, please press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. At the same time, if you do like what I've come up with, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so very much. Down below in the description box, I will have the playlist for Mix It Up Monday, as well as the Facebook group for the Paper Snob, which is Tara who organised Mix It Up Monday. I will have the playlist for 52 weeks of favourite photos, the playlist and for Around the World, and the Facebook group for Ginger's Corner, because Ginger has organised the Around the World series that we're taking bits and pieces from and organising to do a layout. So all my journaling on one tag, I've kept my 2 photos. Yes, they aren't the same as Christine's, but at least I've got those tags used that I didn't know if I was going to ever get used. Thank you everyone for watching. Please show the ladies some love in the playlists. It takes a bit to get these layouts, you know, up to scratch, so to speak, for you guys to see them and get some inspiration from. And we love doing what we're doing and coming up with new different ideas. And just hope that you guys do it as well. Give them some love, give them a like, subscribe to them if you're not already, and give them a comment, something you like about what they've done on their layout. So with saying that, if you're new to my channel, I hope I've done enough for you to consider subscribing. And thank you everyone for supporting me and watching my channel grow. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe, happy scrapping, and try some steampunk. Honestly, you will not regret it. See you next time. Bye for now.